Hi, everybody. My name is Justin Gerhard, the host of the Gay Man channel. I am here in British Columbia, Vancouver, at the Gay Men's Health Summit. My first time being at the summit. It's put on by the Community-Based Research Committee. And I'm standing here with Olivier Ferlatte, who is from
Vancouver.
Tell us a little bit about why you're here at the conference and what brought you here this year.
Yeah, well, I come every year, so it's a great conference to get to interact with people that are doing work in the area. And myself, I'm a researcher. I do research on mental health of gay, bisexual men, but also of all sexual minorities. And I came here and I presented my work.
What did you present on?
I do work on a topic that I think is very under-researched and that we don't talk a lot, but that's a very important topic, is the issue of suicide in the queer community. So queer people are more at risk of suicide than heterosexual people. So, and my work is trying to kind of shine lights on why is this happening, and also to try to kind of find solution to this issue. So what can we do to prevent suicide?
Where do you think we are in that conversation of finding a solution, and is this conference something that you feel is absolutely essential to that strategy?
Well, I think, for many years, there was a lot of focus on HIV as an issue. So I think, and because it was so urgent, people were also dying. And now that, we've got this epidemic a bit more under control, I think we are kind of getting more interested in looking at different issue. But suicide is very new. There's not a lot of people doing work on this issue. There's not a lot of funding also for prevention. So I think, we're kind of behind. And what's a very important issue, there is more gay and bisexual men now dying of suicide than dying of HIV, but we don't have any prevention programs. So we are actually very far from a solution. And I'm hoping that, we can actually build a bit more of a research program, but also intervention to look at this issue.
How do you build this research to know where we need to go?
Well, we are doing different things. So one of it is I have a project called Still Here, which is a project that have different components. So one of the components is that we work with sexual minorities that have experienced suicide ideation, so they have thought of suicide in the past, and we give them a camera and they take photograph to depict their experience with suicide. And then after they come back and we do an interview with them, where the interview is them describing their photograph, and then so we're through the process of them describing their photograph. Often they describe their entire life history. So this is kind of the research component that we have, and then we have this collection of beautiful images that we're trying to use to raise public awareness, but also to educate people that are working in policy or that are working with sexual minorities about this issue. So we host public exhibit. We also have an online exhibit at stillhereproject.ca.
Stillhereproject.ca. It'll be in the description. It'll be below. You can check it out.
We also have an Instagram and a Facebook, so you can like us or follow us, and we're posting more photo of our participant. And then a very exciting initiative that we are just launching right now at this conference is that we're launching also a survey called the Still Here Survey, and it's a survey that we're doing to kind of get a better sense of what do sexual minorities and queer people know about mental illness, and what is their experience accessing services, and what kind of prevention program they would like to see for communities. So we're really trying to kind of build some knowledge so we can have actually better intervention for our community.
At this conference, we're seeing the conversation around PrEP being so prevalent, and yet what happens before people are on PrEP? I think that the mental health side of this conversation is just as important, and the ways that we're reaching people to talk about PrEP is also some of the ways we can reach people to talk about mental health.